What's up, family? This is Shaquita Graham from lovingtheblackman.com. Lovingtheblackman.com is a place where we highlight and salute the extraordinary achievements of the black man throughout history and even today. And one thing that I'm featuring right now on lovingtheblackman.com is black men doing grown man business. So let me just say the title is a summary. It's not to be taken too seriously, but basically, all throughout the communities, we all know a black man that is just doing grown man business. I mean, that's, starting with your husbands, my husband, uncles, fathers, just businessmen in general. So it's not anything new, but there's some certain black men that I want to highlight. And I tried to narrow it down to five, but I had seven. I've got Boyce Watkins, Damon Dash, Tariq Nasheed, Neely Fuller, Jason Black, Dr. Claude Anderson, and Paul Mooney is one of my favorites. And what do I mean by doing grown man business? Grown man business to me is just unapologetic progress without excuse. They just make grown man boss moves. That's something that Boyce Watkins likes to say boss moves. So anyway, if you don't know who these people are, go to lovingtheblackman.com. You should know these names. I'm going to say it again. Boyce Watkins, Damon Dash, Tariq Nasheed, Dr. Claude Anderson, Neely Fuller, and Paul Mooney. So there's at least, I just want to narrow down four things that I think of when I think of black men doing grown man business. One is empowering the community. And what I mean by that is instead of them just taking their success and just, balling out of control, like, yes, I'm successful and, I'm just that exceptional Negro who succeeded and, basically forget everybody else in the community. These men that I mentioned and who I think are doing a wonderful example of doing grown man business, they care about the community. It's not enough for them just to succeed in isolation, but they want to see other people in the community succeed, and they share the advice and the insight that they gain from what they're doing to empower other people in the community. So that's number one on doing grown man business. The other thing is speaking truth to power. A lot of people, when they get their platform, they talk about what they're doing and who they know and who they're sleeping with and, just kind of glorifying themselves. What I see with these men, they use their platform to speak on issues that help the black community. They are honest and they're confident enough to share their thoughts. That's just like Boyce Watkins, for example. He stood up for a judge, or I like to call him Justice O.U. Stevens, who basically took a stand against the all-white jury concept that has been prevalent in the United States since forever. And basically, he was asked to rule on the idea or on a scenario where there was an all-white jury, and Judge O.U. Stevens basically took a stand against that and struck the jury. And he came under a lot of fire for that. Dr. Watkins, he stood up for Judge O.U. Stevens, and that has to do with speaking truth to power, using your platform to speak about issues that are going on in the black community, because the bottom line, we never know when. And if we're in the black community, we never know when the issue is going to hit our doorstep. So we should all be standing together. And that's what I appreciate about these men. They use their platform to speak truth to power and to support and highlight issues that affect the black community. The other thing is that I see with these men that make me say they're excellent examples of doing grown man business is they are building a brand. And this is one thing that allows them to speak truth to power. They are building a brand and a financial infrastructure that exists outside of those who don't care about our community and that are opposed to success in our community. Therefore, they can speak out on issues. These men, like, Damon Dash, Tariq Nasheed, they are creating an income structure that's not dependent on people who basically don't even want to see us rise or even live. I think it's so important to withdraw ourselves as Black people from every system that is not built for us and that disregards us. And that's what I love about what they're doing. And again, it's so many Black men out here doing this. And that's why, I felt like we needed a whole website, lovingtheblackman.com, to salute the wonderful things that Black men have been doing since the dawn of civilization and today. So I'm giving a shout out to all the Black men out there. And again, I'm just talking about some that really impacted me. The last thing is respecting Black people, because these men, they do what they do, but they always show value to the Black community. In other words, they see the Black community as valuable. There's a lot of people who make it so-called out, and they are like, I don't give any props, or I don't have any admiration or love for the Black community or Black people. Whereas these people, it's like you can tell they have a love for the Black community. They have a love for their people, which only makes sense. But that's why they're doing grown man business. I mean, they can do all that they do and still, make sure they represent for the Black community, and they make sure that they show love to the Black community. And that's something that I appreciate when I see them out there doing grown man business. So again, I'm Shaquita Graham from lovingtheblackman.com, where we highlight, salute, and put a spotlight on the extraordinary accomplishments and achievements of the Black man. Peace.